Well, I want to install a light in my attic, so when I go in there I can flip on the light and can see what I'm doing there. Plus I also want to install an outlet. Actually I want to install 3 lights, in 3 different positions with one switch. One switch turns on 3 lights, plus an outlet for in case I want to work or do something up there, need power for my my drill or for something else, a heater or whatever. So what I need, I'm gonna have 3 lights. This is a light, 1, 2, 3 lights. And we're gonna have 1 switch. And we're gonna have 1 outlet. 110 volt outlet. So how are you gonna connect this? Well, you need 110 volts somewhere, an outlet somewhere close by. So you have an outlet somewhere, and then you're gonna use a wire and connect one side of the outlet to your new outlet and the other one to this outlet here. Then you're gonna have to hook up our switch and our lights. The lights we're gonna put all in parallel. That means one side goes to the next side and the next light, and the other side goes from here, this light, into that light. And then we have 2 wires coming, one here and one from here. One wire goes to the switch. From the switch it goes to the outlet, one side, and the other side of the outlet goes to the remaining wire from the lights. That's it. So this is the outlet, this is the switch, and this is the existing outlet. So now I'm going to show you how we do this. First I'm going to show you all the parts that we need. So everything we need, I got it right here. So we need cable, about this cable here, with a 1 wire, 2 wires and a ground wire, if you want to be safe with the ground wire. Don't really need it, but yeah, it's okay. Then we need a box, square box with you can put screws there to put your switch. This is my switch with 2 connecting points. You can put here. Then we have the outlet. This one goes here. What happened to my cover plate? I didn't buy a cover plate. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the store again. I need a cover plate. I bought one. I guess I didn't. Anyway, the cover plate needs to be there. And then you need these things here. What it's called. Clamp connectors. 3/8. These ones, they go in here. We have to knock out this here and then put one of those in there. And I see there is clamps. I can put the wire in there and then put these things in there. and then clamp the wire so it is tight. And then I have 3 lamp holders. And then you also need screws, yeah. Screws to screw the lamp holders and the box. Plus you need these things here. Cable staples to hold the cable in place. And it will look like this. Put it on top of the cable and then knock it in. So okay, let's start installing that stuff. So here are the light switches, the light holders, lamp holders. There's a button with an on-off switch, so that's easy. And they come with an extension cord. You can put it in here. This one didn't have it, so I forgot to put it in there. Anyway, I don't need it. The other 2, they have it, so that's okay. So when I walk up on the attic, I can turn on only this light, and then if I need more light, I can go and pull the switch and turn on the other lights too. So I cut off 2 15 feet pieces of wire, 15 feet in length. As you can see here, 2 pieces, because I'm going to install my lights 14 feet apart. So I cut it off 15 feet in case I need to cut off a little bit or something. It's better to have a little bit extra than having it too short. So now I'm going to connect those wires, pre-wire it on the light fixtures here. So because it's easier to do it here than go up on the roof, and sitting there it's not so comfortable to work there. Take off the insulation here. So as you can see, we only have 2 connections, one here and one there. And I have 3 wires, so we're gonna cut off this ground wire. We don't need it because we don't have room to hook it up. So we cut that off. And we take off the insulation here. Then you're gonna need some long nose pliers to make a hook here. Just big enough for the screw to go through. Yeah, like that. I think I have to install these light things on the box because there is no room here for the wires to come out. So I went to the store and I bought some extra stuff that was missing. Because as you know, I cannot connect the wires here and then put it like this. It's not gonna work. Because the wire is gonna be here and then this thing is gonna sit like this. That's not good. And also the wires can touch the back here. If it gets wet or something, you can make a short and maybe even start a fire or something. So I bought these boxes. It's called a metal outlet box. They also have plastic outlet boxes, but they were more expensive. They were $2 more expensive than the metal ones. I couldn't believe that one. They have some nuts here to plug the holes. So now we can put this one here. That's gonna be nice. See? You can put the cable in here, the wire. And I had to buy some extra clamps, clamp connectors they call it, like the ones that I had here. So I can put that in here, and I clamp the wire in there so it doesn't move and stay fixed. That's gonna be nice. So now I cannot pre-wire anymore, so I can just wire up this one and then I go upstairs and hook it up. So I can wire up this one. I need to have one of these. This is the one that I prepared with the eyelets. Oh, this one doesn't have a switch. Got mixed up. These ones have switches. But that's okay, that's the last one, the first one then. When I turn on the light, this one is going to be always on. This one I can turn on extra. No, it's going to be like these. Oh, these ones have you can put the wire underneath, so I don't need the loops. No loops here. Take another one. Okay. More space here. Doesn't matter which one. Make it good tight. It's very good to put the wire all the way inside, that you touch with the insulation close to the clamp there. Expose as less as possible naked wire. Okay, that's it. Oh, and also forgot to tell you, I bought also the cover plate for my switch in the outlet. So I have to look for some screws to put in here. Well, I bought some screws here. Number 10, 1 inch long and 3/4 inch long. So let's try the 3/4 inch. The head is too big. So I have to put it in. When it's already installed. Yeah, it's all long enough. So that's how it's gonna be. hook up the wires to the line. Like ½ inch, that's all we need. Hot in here. I'll put the two wires in one hole. Doesn't matter which wire, just do one of each. Probably two black ones together here. One black one and the other black one together. Needle nuts. Here in this case I need those nuts. The other ones, these boxes, they come already with thread in there. This one has no thread. It's just a hole. Just okay, now I bring in my wire to go to the light. And the wire. going to put some clamps there. Now I'm going to have to install a wire from here, from this outlet, all the way up there on the roof. There, make a hole there and then put the wire through the ceiling up in that box there. So let's do it. Now I have to go upstairs and connect that wire. Okay, I'm going to tighten the clamp. Okay, now it's time to hook up the start with this one here. Here we have one contact, one side. See, there is a bridge here, it's the same They're both the same, they're connected together. Same on this side, there's a bridge, they're all together, so this is the same contact. This is for your ground wire, but I don't use the ground wire, so I'm not going to use this one. Just screw it all the way in there. So this is the wire that comes from the existing outlet. So we're going to connect one wire on this side and one wire on the other side. Cut off the ground wire. You see here, oh, we have to make a loop. So about 1 inch. You're gonna make only half a loop, so we can push in the screw here like this, and then we can tighten it up. So half a loop here. One on this side. You can close the loop a little bit more, if you can. Tighten the screw tight, make sure you have good contact. This one goes on the other side. Make the loop a little bit smaller. Close the loop, I mean. Then tighten. Now these are the wires that come from the light fixtures. They're all in parallel. 2 wires on each, and then we have 2 wires. One goes to one side, one goes to the other side. This we're going to hook up next. So one wire goes to the power, to the outlet. Any side, this side or that side, doesn't matter. Tight and very tight. Now the next, you have two contacts here. This wire, the second wire that comes from the lights, goes to the switch, and the other side goes to the other side of the outlet. So we have 110 volts here. One goes to all the lights, and the other wire from the lights comes to the switch and goes to the other side of the outlet. So we can cut off this wire on off. We cut off the power on this side, so there's going to be no more power on that light. You still have this side going to all the lights, but the loop is not closed because the switch can be open, can be closed. The switch can be open, then there's no power going to the lights, but you're still going to have like voltage on one side of the light. So make loop. Now we need an extra wire to go from here to the outlet. Good tight. And this side, this goes to the other side of the switch here. Now we put it all in there. That's it. Everything is hooked up. Now we have to screw on this thing here. See, they have those holes there, and the screws are already in there. Just screw them in there, and they stay in place. So now it's off, says off here. This is on. You can flip it over upside down if you want, but this is the right position. So. Tighten the screw all the way to the end. This side too. Sometimes a little bit hard because those wires are very stiff, so you have to push a little bit. And we have to put on the cover plate. Comes with 2 screws. It's 3 screws. That's it. We did it. Now I have to connect this wire that goes to the existing outlet. Connect it there, and then we will be ready to turn on the light and use the outlet. So let's connect that one. The wire is coming out there. I put some clamps on it. What the fuck is this? Well, the wire is coming there through the ceiling. I put clamps there to hold it in place. Everywhere here. All the way down to the outlet. I have to cut the wire and then go outside and turn off the power switch, and I can hook it up, and then I'll be ready with the light and outlet power on top of the attic. I plugged in the light here, a light fixture, and I asked my wife to stay here, and if the light goes out, give me a call so I know which switch it is. Let me show you which switch it is that I turned off in the power distribution panel. So here is the main panel. I have to go in there, and I tried several switches here, and I was in contact with my wife through the phone, and once I turned off this switch here, this one, when I turned this one off, he said, oh, the light is out. So now I know there's no more power to that outlet, and I will be safe to touch it and hook up the wires there. Okay, that's it. Now I have to hook up the cable, the wire to the outlet. Last step. Turned off the power already on the breakers. Take off those two screws here. Okay, so we have to put in one wire on this side and one wire on the other side. See, here's screw for the ground wire. They don't have a ground wire either. I'd like to get the wire in there. See, there is a hole. Oh, it's plugged. If I can make a hole, it would be good. Make a little bit room for my wire here. Well, I'm gonna have to put the wire on one side here. We don't use that one. These are the ones where you just push in the wire and it gets stuck there. But they also have some extra 2 more screws here. That's good. So we make a half loop. Hook it in there. the other side, and that's it. Now I have to try to put this thing back together here. One. And the other one. We'll have to make some more room there. There it is. Ready to check it out. Go turn on the power again. Okay, here we are. Is that switch? Oh, here it is. Turn back on. Click. That's it. Now we have power and light in the attic. Let's check it out. Well, no light there. Oh, the switch is off, I guess. Here's the switch. Whoops, nothing. Oh, well, it works better when you have light bulbs in there. So I have to put some light bulbs first. Okay, I got 3 light bulbs now. Going to turn on the power so I can see the light if I screw in the light bulb. Well, here's my first light fixture. Whoops, light. And God said, let there be light. Ta-da! Go to the next one. Turn the switch on and off. Off, on, again. Second light.
That works. On, off. Okay, let's try the third one. There it goes. Lights off. Now we're going to try the outlet. The main reason I installed the outlet because I wanted to make some holes here, and I needed a long cable, and I said I'm gonna put an outlet there, so now I'll be able to do some work here. And that's working. Slide off, slide down, and power. Yes. So that's it. Now you know how to do it, and good luck.